What is going on, my Magic the Gathering junkies? This is Brian here from Less Magic More Gathering, and I have another War of the Spark box opening video for you guys today. I've done a MTG Arena pack opening video. Keith has done a box opening as well on one of the previous videos, and now it's my turn to do a box. And so there might be more to come on these. I know for sure that he has at least one box that he's opened. I don't know what else he's got up his sleeve, but we're going to crack this bad baby open and see what we've got. I'm not going to go into too detailed on these cards. Just hit up the uncommons real quick and read the rares possibly, because I've already went over most of the cards and so is Keith. So we're just going to see what we got. Let's get this knocked out. Woo! Hopefully we'll keep some more videos coming your way. We've already got a lot of pack openings. Doing deck tech videos. I'm sure Keith's got something coming on. I'm going to do some more. Trust me. Plan on it. Got some more time. We're going to get this stuff done. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and toss these bad boys out to the side here. Get this box closed and we'll leave it there so you guys can see what we're getting here. This set is actually pretty nice. I'm not going to lie. I'm kind of liking the whole Planeswalkers. I know there's a lot of them, but a lot of them have some really nice abilities for some of the decks I'm already currently using, and I know that they're already going to start developing for some of the newer decks. So I'm pretty stoked about it. I'm hoping this camera's still lined up. It looks like it is. If not, bear with me. Hopefully this video's... I've tested quite a few, and this video's a little bit better lined up than the last video. Last video sucked. I was not impressed. So I apologize. It was bad. Alright, let's get to the uncommons and rares. We got Domri's Ambush. I like that one. We got Vizier of the Scorpion. That's not a bad one. We got Bolt Bend. It's a decent one. And right off the bat, Planeswalker, we got Sarkhan the Masterless. He has got two different abilities. Now see, they've also changed them a bit. I know you probably noticed in some of the packs, but most of these usually have three abilities as a mythic, but it's just two for the rare. So it's got whenever a creature attacks you or a planeswalker you control, each dragon you control deals 1 damage to that creature. +1 is until end of turn. Each planeswalker you control becomes a 4/4 red dragon creature and gains flying. -3 is create a 4/4 red dragon creature token with flying. Cool. So some good abilities there with Sarkhan, how you pronounce it? I never pronounce it right. So Planeswalker right off the first pack. Of course, these are going to be really common. I'm almost going to do a Planeswalker in every pack, I think, the uncommon ones. I won't complain. I like my Planeswalkers. Alright, we got Bond of Passion, uncommon. God Pharaoh's Statue, another uncommon. And like I said, Planeswalker, Dovin, Hand of Control, and that ability is artifact, instant, and sorcery spells you control. Your opponent's cast costs 1 more to cast. My bad. -1 ability, which all these uncommons have a minus ability and 1 ability in at that. So until your next turn, prevent all damage that would be dealt to and dealt by target permanents and opponent controls. That's pretty good. That's not bad at all. And first mythic out the box, Niv Mizzet. The Reborn. So his ability is flying. One of each color to play this guy, 6/6 flyer. When Niv Mizzet Reborn enters the battlefield, reveal the top 10 cards of your library for each color pair. Choose a card that's exactly those colors from among them. Put the chosen cards into your hand and the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. Alrighty there. So got 2 decent cards off the bat, a rare Planeswalker and a mythic. Alrighty. Next pack. I'm going to try to be a little more informative on these. I don't know a whole lot about them, so I'm probably going to screw it up, is why. But I apologize. Eternal Skylord, uncommon. Huatli's Raptor, uncommon. Pledge of Unity, uncommon. And another Planeswalker, Sorin Vengeful Bloodlord. Alright, as long as it's your turn, creatures and Planeswalkers you control have lifelink. +2 ability, Sorin Vengeful Bloodlord deals 1 damage to target player or Planeswalker. Its -X ability is return target creature card with converted mana cost X from your graveyard to the battlefield. That creature is a vampire in addition to its other types. So, not bad. The old Sorin, definitely heavily on the vampire stuff, so that could be useful with a lot of the vampire stuff that's out there still from Ixalan and Rivals, I believe, before they get bounced off of Standard. So you can use him. That'll be beneficial, considering most of those combos are black-white anyway. So he's a good additive to that for a short period of time. But I'm sure they'll bring vampires back in a future set, and so he'll be used again. Seems to be how things work with the cycles of these cards, in case you haven't noticed. Alright. You got Chandra's Triumph. Try not to wobble these cards too much. Elite Guard Mage. And a uncommon Planeswalker. Huatli, the Sun's Heart. And it says each creature you control assigns combat damage equal to its toughness rather than its power. That goes good in the high alert deck. So I've got a high alert deck that I built a combo, or have a good combo for in MTG Arena. I have not put it out there for deck tech. And I may have already said something about this in videos before, but I haven't copied anybody's that I can think of. I've not watched any videos or seen anybody else's decks and tried to make one. I just built one on my own. I like the way it plays, but she's going to enhance that ability for sure. A 3-drop Planeswalker that has that, that's going to make that a more efficient deck. Now it is green or white, but there is white in that deck, so we'll make it work. -3 ability, you gain life equal to the greatest toughness among creatures you control. So that can get pretty crazy. I mean, that's pretty useful. You got a -3, so you can gain life twice, essentially, because I don't think you can -3 when you only have one left. So you can gain some life back with her. So that's a pretty useful card. I like that one. And the rare is Role Reversal, Sorcery. Exchange control of 2 target permanents that share a permanent type. Not bad. They can make that pretty tricky. Especially if it's just a creature. You can swap a stupid creature with somebody else's creature and steal something nasty from them. So that's a pretty good one right there. I don't know where I'm going to put that in my decks, but I'm going to put it in there somewhere. Ooh, I got a citizen token. Yay! Yay, citizen! Yay! Super excited! Yay! Sorry, I get pumped. Always gotta get pumped. Rebel Rioteers, uncommon. Liliana's Triumph, another uncommon. Narset, Parter of Veils, Planeswalker, uncommon Planeswalker. Each opponent can't draw more than 1 card each turn. Alright, -2 ability. Look at the top 4 cards of your library. You may reveal a non-creature, non-land card from among them and put it into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. Oh, so that can be pretty useful. Like, again, use that twice before it's down to 1 loyalty counter. But like I said, this might work out. I didn't say, but like they're saying, this might work out with Oath of Teferi, having the extra ability, but you're not going to be able to add to it, so you're going to have to find something to add. And there might be something in here. Like I said, I haven't gone through the set yet to make these stronger, to add them an extra loyalty counter. So that could be beneficial in a lot of ways with the Oath of Ajani for this new stuff. And the rare is Widespread Brutality. Amass 2, then the army you amassed deals damage equal to its power to each non-army creature. So to amass, it says to amass 2, put 2 1/1 counters on an army you control. If you do not control one, create a 0/0 black zombie army creature token first. The amass is something I'm still trying to learn. I'll get it. I understand it to an extent, but I'm still trying to figure it out. Apparently, you don't have any cards that strictly give you your zombie army, except for those. So if you have an amass, you don't have it, you get your army. So the next amass that comes out starts building on that army. At least that's how I'm seeing that, because I haven't seen any cards that just say, hey, put an army out there, other than these amass ones. So I'm guessing that's how that goes. Alright, we got Storm the Citadel, Lazatope Plating, sorry, I said turn the card around too quick, Heartwarming Redemption, and Vivian, Champion of the Wilds, for our Planeswalker, rare. So you may cast creature spells as though they had flash. Ooh, that's nice. +1 until your next turn, up to 1 target creature gains vigilance and reach. -2, look at the top 3 cards of your library, exile 1, face down, and put the rest on the bottom of your library in any order. For as long as it remains exiled, you may look at it at that card, and you may cast it if it's a creature card. Okay, I can't talk very well. So essentially, you're exiling something, you can play it whenever you want to, as long as it's a creature card. So it can't be a spell, so it's got to be a creature card. Okay, cool. I like that. That can be tricky. We can turn that into something. First foil, we got Guild Globe. Not bad. Probably a bad-looking foil artifact. I like those. Swamp and a zombie army. Hey, there's my zombie army. Yay! Found one. Alright, we got Huatley's Raptor again. Firemind Vessel. Neoform. And a Chandra Fire Artisan Planeswalker Rare. Alright, so whenever one or more loyalty counters are removed from Chandra Fire Artisan, she deals that much damage to target opponent or Planeswalker. Not bad. Works pretty good. That's a good damage card. 4-drop. For that goes to those quick red decks probably. So alright, plus it up 1, exile the top card of your library. You may play it this turn. -7, exile the top 7 cards of your library. You may play them this turn. Okay. I can see that being effective if you got a good mana ramp and it's a fast deck that you can get out, I guess. Not super fast, being it's a 4-drop, but hey, that might come in handy in some deck designs. So apparently it looks like you're almost getting a Planeswalker every deck. If you don't get a rare Planeswalker, you're getting an uncommon one and something else. Bond of Passion. God Pharaoh's Statue. Gideon's Triumph. And Johnny the Great-Hearted. Rare Planeswalker. Creatures you control have Vigilance. Plus it up 1, you gain 3 life. -2, put a 1/1 counter on each creature you control and a loyalty counter on each other Planeswalker you control. There you go. This guy's going to benefit your Planeswalkers quite a bit. I mean, obviously you can only do it so many times because you're going to have to plus it up to keep it alive, but it'll help out if you want one of those uncommon that minuses. You can use it a few more times if you need to, if this guy's out there to assist. So that's a good combo card with the other Planeswalkers. I like that. Another foil. Swampy Swamp, that's pretty cool. I like the way the smoke's kind of like floating through. I think it's smoke. Yeah, it kind of looks like lightning too, but not bad. Cool little foil. I like the foils. Gosh dang. Can't even keep my tokens shuffled up. They're all falling apart. Alrighty, into the next one. Here we go. Alright, we got Vizier of the Scorpion. Price of Betrayal. Uncommon Planeswalker. We got Engrath, Captain of Chaos. Creatures you control have Menace. -2, amass 2. So do the amass, build your armies. So you can start your armies with this and then plus them up with it and then not use them again. Unless you combo them with that other guy. So that's a good way to get your army started if you got him. 4-drop. And our rare is Bolas's Citadel. It's a legendary artifact. You may look at the top card of your library anytime. You may play the top card of your library. So you may play it. If you cast a spell this way, pay life equal to its converted mana cost rather than pay its mana cost. Oh, okay, so we got some pay for mana cost ones. Not bad. Might get you in trouble depending on what you have on the top of your deck, but I could see that being useful. Pay or tap this, sacrifice 10 non-land permanents each. Opponents lose 10 life. Can't even read that. I'm upside down, so I apologize. Sometimes my reading's a little bit rough. So okay, you tap it, sacrifice 10 non-land permanents, and then each opponent loses 10 life. So that could be pretty disgusting if you ask me. That might become trouble for some people. I have a feeling that one's might be a pricey card. I didn't get to see the price structure on some of these. Maybe I'm wrong. No big deal. Just guessing. Alright, we got a Dreadmalkin. Invade the City. And Arlen, Voice of the Pack. This one actually I think I've read. I think I had this on MTG Dream. It's pretty good. Each creature you control that's a wolf or werewolf enters the battlefield with an additional 1/1 counter on it. And -2 ability, create a 2/2 green wolf creature token. So that's pretty cool. Getting back to the wolf or werewolf decks with some of these cards, because I know we lost those in a few sets back, so now we got some more werewolves and stuff again. So I like it. Get the old werewolves. And our rare card is the Artifact. Silent Submersible. I can read that. Artifact vehicle. Whenever Silent Submersible deals combat damage to a player or planeswalker, draw a card. Crew 2. That's not bad. I mean, it's only 2/3 for Crew 2, so you're going to find a way to keep it from being blocked. Maybe make it fly, or make it unblockable. Something would be pretty useful. Not a bad card. I mean, it seems like they're still keeping these vehicles around. They could have just dropped them off after Kaladesh and Aether Revolt, but they still kept some around, and some of them became useful, but I haven't seen anybody reuse them in a quality deck, so I guess they kind of got overlooked. There we got Evolution, Sage, Ingress, Rampage, and an uncommon Obnixilis, the Hate Twisted. Whenever an opponent draws a card, Obnixilis, the Hate Twisted, deals 1 damage to that player. -2. Destroy target creature. Its controller draws 2 cards. There you go. So you can destroy a creature, make them draw 2 cards, and they lose 2 damage. So that's pretty nasty. Not a bad uncommon planeswalker. And our rare card is Dreadhorde Arcanist. Creature, zombie, wizard, trample. Whenever Dreadhorde Arcanist attacks, you may cast target instant or sorcery card with converted mana cost less than or equal to Dreadhorde Arcanist's power from your graveyard without paying its mana cost. If that card would be put into your graveyard this turn, exile instead. So that's kind of cool. So when he attacks, you can play a spell from your graveyard as long as it said what's the first power. So it's equal to or less than. Yeah, so a 1 or a 0 drop. Somehow you use a 0 drop. There might be some 0 drop. I don't know, but you can play a 1 drop, so you can play a shock or something out of your graveyard. So that's pretty cool. Can find use on that one. Somebody can. Not know about me, but somebody can. Zombie Army token. Oh my god. Oh my god. Alrighty. What we got Bond of Discipline. Ugin's Conjurant. We got Kaya, Bane of the Dead, uncommon planeswalker. Your opponents and permanents your opponents control with hexproof can be the target of spells and abilities you control as though they didn't have hexproof. So she kind of negates the hexproof. That's kind of nice. 5 drop. -3, exile target creature. So you can get rid of 2 creatures and their shit's not hexproof anymore. So I like it. That's a good one. Pretty useful. And our rare is Storev Devkarin Leash. I can't even pronounce some of these things. Trample. When Storev deals combat damage to a player or planeswalker, return your hand to your hand target creature or planeswalker card in your graveyard that wasn't put there this combat. Oh, so that's kind of cool. So you can pull some stuff back whenever he deals damage to a player or a planeswalker. Not bad. 5/4 for 4. I mean, there's 2 colors that you have to have, 2 of one and 1 of the other. That's pretty cool. I like that guy. I might have to find use for him in a deck. Not gonna lie. Everybody likes bringing stuff back from the graveyard, right? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I mixed up my tokens and my lands. Like I've got OCD. Alright, we got Death Sprout. Nisa's Triumph. I like that card. Tibalt Rakish Instigator. So your opponents can't gain life. Sucks to be them. -2 ability. Create a 1/1 red devil creature token with when this creature dies, it deals 1 damage to any target. Not bad. I like those. That's when I got to put that in one deck I'm working with. And this guy's actually pretty cool. Mythic. Rolesk, the Apex Hybrid. He is a 5-drop, flying trample. When Rolesk Apex Hybrid enters the battlefield, put 2/1/1 counters on another target creature you control. When Rolask dies, proliferate, then proliferate again. So if you're thinking about doing counter decks and proliferating, and with this color combo, the Simic Ascendancy is a pretty good combo to build up to try to win that with the 20 counters on it. I've got some stuff flowing in my head and a few cards, decks I put together physically and on MTG Arena that I'm trying to really kind of make work with that combo, hoping I can figure it out. I'm sure there's some already out there. I know, I get it, no big deal, but I'm not going to copy them. I don't do that. And a foil. We got a foil Grim Initiate. Alright. Getting through these packs. Flying through them. Not really. I feel like I'm going slower than I wanted to. Talking too much. Hey, I like to talk, so get over it. Where are we? Okay. We got Tibalt's Rager. Wow. Rally of Wings. The Wanderer. Uncommon Planeswalker. Prevent all non-combat damage that would be dealt to you and other permanents you control. The -2 ability is exile target creature with power 4 or greater. Okay. We're going to remove some stuff and prevent damage. I like it. And my rare is Sorcery Solar Blaze. Each creature deals damage to itself equal to its power. I'm okay with that card because it doesn't affect my high alert deck. So its power is only 1 or 0, or I don't think I have any 2 in there. You'll see when I finally get around to deck taking. I gotta hurry because nobody's gonna care. Well, they probably don't care anyway. I've already seen probably 100 of them. Screw it. I'm still gonna do it. Rebel Belt Rioteers again. Liliana's Triumph. Ooh, this one's a fun one. Just because it looks cool. The color combination and the card design is kind of neat. Ashiok Dream Render. So spells and abilities your opponents control can't cause their controller to search their library. So if they're searching for the library or digging through, not while she's on the field, or him, or whatever. -1 ability, target player puts the top 4 cards of their library into their graveyard. Then exile each opponent's graveyard. That's one way to clear the exile board. I know how that can be problematic in some decks. I think we're getting back to a lot of graveyard use, so that's going to be pretty good. Pretty good. And our mythic for this pack is Ilharg the Raise Boar. 5-drop, trample 6/6. Whenever Ilharg the Raise Boar attacks, you may put a creature card from your hand onto the battlefield tapped and attacking. Return that creature to your hand at the beginning of the next end step. When Ilharg, I know I've got a weird accent when I do that. When Ilharg the Raise Boar dies or is put into exile from the battlefield, you may put it into its owner's library, 3rd from the top. So that's pretty gnarly. It dies, and it can bring stuff back, but when it dies or gets whatever, it can go back to your deck. I like that. So it definitely doesn't go anywhere. It's only a 5-drop, so it's not bad. It's a pretty good card. But where to put him? What deck to build him around? What to do? What to do? Domray's Ambush, Interplanar Beacon, Land, Tyrant's Scorn, and we'll go me a Karn. I swear I did. Karn the Great Creator, rare Planeswalker. Activated abilities of artifacts your opponent's control can't be activated. +1 ability until your next turn. Up to 1 target non-creature artifact becomes an artifact creature with power and toughness, each equal to its converted mana cost. -2 ability, you may choose an artifact card you own from outside the game or in exile, reveal that card, and put it into your hand. Okay then. Seems like its ability. That might go in hand with the other Karn, the ones where you exile cards by his ability, but you can put those in. You won't have to use his ability, so you can essentially put cards in exile with one card's ability and pull them out with the other. Alrighty. Tibalt's Rager, Leyline Prowler, Firemind Vessel, and Anissa Who Shakes the World. Woo, that's kind of cool. I'll show you what I just got in a second. I like that. Nissa Who Shakes the World, 5-drop. Whenever you tap a forest for mana, add an additional forest. +1 is put 3 1/1 counters on up to 1 target non-creature land you control. Untap it. It becomes a 0/0 elemental creature with vigilance and haste, and it's still a land. Okay, so you can put 3 counters on a non-creature land, and then you make it a creature. Alrighty. -8. You get an emblem with lands you control have indestructible. Search your library for any number of forest cards. Put them onto the battlefield. Tapped, then shuffle your library. Well, that's stupid. Man, that could get ugly. I like some of these cards. That's going to be fun to try to put a deck around. And I got this shiny little bastard. Excuse my language. Ugin the Ineffable. Rare Planeswalker foil. Boom! That's what I'm talking about, people. Color spells you cast cost 2 less to cast. +1 ability, exile the top card of your library face down and look at it. Create a 2/2 colorless spirit creature token. When that token leaves the battlefield, put the exiled card into your hand. Okay, so you exile a card, look at it, so you know what it is, and then put your 2/2 creature out there. When it dies, you can look at it or put it in your hand. All right, I like it. So -3, destroy target permanent that's one or more colors. All right, so there's some pretty unique abilities there with that guy. I can see that being very, very effective if you can get it out there. He's a 6-drop and only a 4, but I have a feeling that people are going to use this one. I think this was a higher cost one, but I got the foil, so I'm pretty stoked about that. Yeah, I've literally got a Planeswalker in every pack, and you're probably supposed to do that. Like I said, you're either getting an uncommon or a rare, or maybe even a mythic. I think there's mythics out there. There's 1 or 2 in this set. I haven't seen them yet, or haven't looked at the full set, but I think there is. Thinking and actually is 2 different things. We'll find out. Storm the Citadel. Lazotep Plating. I already did that one. Vrashka's Swarms Immense. Planeswalker, uncommon. Whenever a creature you control with Death Touch deals damage to a player or Planeswalker, put a +1/+1 counter on that creature. -2 abilities, create a black assassin creature token with Death Touch, and whenever this creature deals damage to a Planeswalker, destroy that Planeswalker. Not bad. Not bad at all. And our rare is Command of the Dread Horde. Choose any number of target creatures and or Planeswalker cards in a graveyard. In graveyards. In graveyards. Okay, so I'm guessing all. Command the Dread Horde deals damage to you equal to total converted mana cost of those cards. Put them onto the battlefield under your control. So you better have a decent amount of life, but you're essentially going to just take everything from the graveyard and use it at your own. That's pretty cool. So yeah, I like that, but you're going to have to build around a decent chunk of life gain, because you might be taking out 15 life and have no way to defend yourself just because you put a bunch of Planewalkers out there. I like it though. That's a neat card. Alright, Mayhem Devil, Tyrant Scorn, Samut the Smasher. I like this one. It goes well in one of my decks. Creatures you control have haste, target, and a -1 ability. Target creatures get target creature gets a +2/+1. Oh my goodness, a +2/+1, and gains haste until end of turn. Scry 1. So it's kind of dumb. Gives all your creatures haste, but you give something haste that already had haste. Not sure why it's on there. Well, I guess it could be your teammate if you're playing team game. That would make more sense. It's a good card though. I like that one. Single combat. Sorcerer. Each player chooses a creature or planeswalker that they control, then sacrifice the rest. Players can't cast creature or planeswalker spells until the end of your next turn. That's kind of a game changer. I like it. Not bad for a 5-drop sorcery. And we got a foil. Lazotep Behemoth. Yay, foil. I still haven't seen any of the new ones. The new sorcery or enchantment cards or whatever. There's like one for each color. I think they're all mythic though. I haven't got one of those yet. I'm trying to think what the names are of them or what the base name is. Paradise Druid. Neoform. And Dovin, Hand of Control. Artifact, instant, and sorcery spells you cost your opponent's cast cost. I think I already read this one. I'm not going to read it again. Already read that one. Already read it. And we have Awakening of Vitu Ghazi. Instant card, put 9 +1/+1 counters on target land you control. It becomes a legendary 0/0 elemental creature with haste named Vitu Gazi. It's still a land. So essentially you're making land that is a 9/9. That's stupid. Does it have trample? Does it have trample? Kind of useless. But if you don't have anything but lands and they're out of creatures, that's pretty nasty. I'll tell you that much. Pretty nasty. Foil War Screecher. That was my screech. Don't make fun of me. Didn't want to go. But I did anyway, didn't I? I'm a goober. Sunblade Angel. 10th District Legionnaire. Another Samut the Tyrant Smasher. And a Tamik Distinguished Advocist. 2-drop legendary creature, flying, lands on the battlefield, and land cards and graveyards can't be the target of spells or abilities your opponents control. Your opponents can't play land cards from graveyards. That's one way to keep your land creature cards from kind of being targeted, sort of, if they are creatures. I don't know. I like it. It's a good card. Or while they aren't creatures. So it also protects your lands from some other one, like Field of Ruin. Protects your lands, so they can't squash them. Cyclops Electromancer. Bond of Flourishing. Bond of Revival. And Teferi Time Raveler. Rare Planeswalker. Each opponent can't cast spells. Each opponent can cast spells only any time they could cast a sorcery. So no instance for your opponents. +1 ability. Until your next turn, you may cast sorcery spells as though they had flash. -3. Return up to 1 target artifact, creature, or enchantment to its owner's hand. Draw a card. Not bad. Draw a card. Cruel Celebrant. Boom. Bond of Insight. Yang Yangu Wildcrafter. Each creature you control with a +1/+1 counter has tap. Add 1 mana of any color. -1 ability. Put a 1/1 counter on target creature. You can see where that can become handy. And our rare card is Enter the God Eternals. 5-drop. Enter the God Eternals deals 4 damage to target creature, and you gain life equal to the damage dealt this way. Target player puts the top 4 cards of their library into their graveyard. Amass 4. Ooh, dirty. Dirty, dirty. I think it's Finale. The card is the type. There's a finale of something on every color. I haven't got those yet. Where are they hiding? Where are the finales at? Evolution Sage. Engrass Rampage. Narset, Parter of Veils. Each opponent can't draw more than 1 card each turn. -2. Look at the top 4 cards of your library. I think I've already read this one. Yeah. If I haven't, oh well, you guys know what it is. And Time Wipe is our rare. Return a creature you control to its owner's hand, then destroy all creatures. That's nasty. I would be pretty mad when somebody plays that. That's definitely going to be a high commander deck card for a commander, since everybody loves board wiping commander. You know what? Just get everything off the board. We don't want it. More board wipes. Yay. More board wipes. Yay. Hey, look, they replanted Gateway Plaza. Super Merfolk Skydiver. Oh. Elite Guard Mage. Obnixilis the Hate Twisted. Already read that one. And Awakening of Vitu Gazi. Already read that one too. So we can skip a couple. No worries. Alright, I'm thinking on the last stack here. Almost done with this video. Some good cards. I got some good Planeswalkers and some other ones. I'm happy. I'm happy. Raw's Outburst. Bolt Bend. Nahiri. Storm of Stone. As long as it's your turn, creatures you control have first strike, and equip abilities you activate cost 1 less to activate. minus X ability. Now, Harry's Storm of Stone deals X damage to target tapped creature. Not bad. Can find use in that. Ignite the Bacon! Search your library for up to 2 Planeswalker cards, reveal them, put them into your hand, then shuffle your library. Yay! Ignite the Bacon! Oh my gosh! Ignite it! Start sounding like Willow from the movie Willow. Kaya! Kaya! Anybody knows what that one is? Please feel free to comment. Johnny's Primate, reprint. Dreadhorde Twins, pretty cool. Kiora, Behemoth Beckoner. Kiora. Whenever a creature with power or 4 or greater enters the battlefield under your control, draw a card. -1, untap target per minute. Not bad. Dreadhorde Arcanist. I've already done that one. Kaya! Bleeding? This card has bleeding on it. Bleeding Edge. Devouring Hellion. Kasmina. Enigmatic Mentor. Spells your opponents cast that target creature or planeswalker you control cost 2 more to cast. -2, create a 2/2 blue wizard creature token. Draw a card, then discard a card. Not bad. Did somebody say blue wizard? Did somebody say blue wizard token? Blue. Yeah, I have one. I'm pumped. Mizium Tank. It's a vehicle. Trample. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, Mizium Tank becomes an artifact creature and gets +1/+1 until end of turn. Crew 1. So you can play an artifact and turn him into a 4/3. Or a non-creature spell, I guess. So that's pretty cool. So you don't have to crew him. That can become useful. That can get stupid, actually. Especially if you got pump spells. You play a non-creature spell targeting him, pumping him a couple times, he gets his counters, and then he's just like, oh, I'm just going to trample through and be like, what's up, stupids? What's up? Alrighty. Eternal Sky Lord. Gideon's Triumph. Vraska's Swarm Eminence, or did that one? And the Dreadlord Butcher. That one says, haste. Whenever Dreadlord Butcher deals combat damage to a player, planeswalker, or planeswalker, put a 1/1 counter on Dreadhorde Butcher. Whenever Dreadhorde Butcher dies, it deals damage equal to its power to any target. That could be useful. Make him unblockable. Yeah, that could be fun. I could dig that. Got another foil. Chandra's Triumph. It's pretty shiny. I like it. I like it a lot. Open up, you. Alright, we got a Leyline Prowler again. Paradise Druid. Gleaming Overseer. And there's the one I'm looking for. Found ya. Little Nicol Planeswalker Mythic Rare. Nicol Dragon God has all loyalty abilities of all other Planeswalkers on the battlefield. Plus him up 1, you draw a card. Each opponent exiles a card from their hand or a permanent they control. -3, destroy target creature or planeswalker. -8, each opponent who doesn't control a legendary creature or planeswalker loses the game. Well, that's just not nice. So there's your bad boy. I believe he's the top card in the set. I'll have to go back and look, but he's a pretty good one. Mythic Rare. I'm not sure. There's two maybe? Mythic Rare planeswalkers. But I got it. Got it right out of that box. You saw it right there firsthand. Pretty mean card there, folks. Pretty mean. Now, if I can find a way to use them, we'll see. I'll come up with something. I have to. Got nothing but time, right? It's going to be around for a whole year. Or a year and a half. I don't know whenever it's going to come off. Grateful Apparition. Flux Channeler. Saheeli, the Sublime Artificer. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, create a 1/1 color serval artifact, creature token. -2. Target artifact you control becomes a copy of another target artifact or creature you control until end of turn. Except it is an artifact in addition to its other types. Artifact decks. Like. Alright, we got the Elder Spell. Destroy any number of target planeswalkers. Choose a planeswalker you control. Put 2 loyalty counters on it for each planeswalker destroyed this way. I can see that being very useful. Not gonna lie. I mean, there are a lot of planeswalkers, right? It's got to be useful. Got to be. All right. We got Jace's Triumph. Yay! Prison Realm. Yay! Interplanar Beacon. And Rawl, the Storm Conduit. Whenever you cast or copy an instant or sorcery spell, Rawl, Storm Conduit deals 1 damage to target opponent or planeswalker. Play +2, scry 1. -2, when you cast your next instant or sorcery spell this turn, copy that spell. You may choose new target. Oh, I thought I lost my computer there. Oh no! So there you go. That's a sweet. Was it rare planeswalker? And I got a foil rare. Not bad. So this one's actually a really cool card. So Casualties of War, sorcery. Choose 1 or more. Destroy target artifact. Destroy target creature. Destroy target enchantment. Destroy target land. Destroy target planeswalker. So essentially, if you've got the 6 cost, 2 forest, 2 swamp, and then 2 of any other color, 6 drop, you can destroy pretty much anything on the board. At least 1 of that. I don't think you can duplicate. I got to look at the ruling. Normally the card tells you can choose more than once of that specific one, but you can choose 1 or more. So you can just choose the 1, or you can choose all if you have to. It's pretty cool though, and it's a foil. That's a pretty sweet foil there, guys. Pretty cool. Because I know there's a card in the deck that's got the option to choose 4 things on the list, but you can choose it more than once if you want to. It's got Proliferate on there, so it's pretty nasty. Another card to work well with the Simic Ascendancy. Trust me, I've been pondering it for a while since I've seen these cards. Pledge of Unity. Emergent Zone. Emergent Zone. Jaya. Fire Mage. Venerated Fire Mage. If another red source you control would deal damage to a permanent or player, it deals that much damage +1 to that permanent or player instead. -2, Jaya Venerated Fire Mage deals 2 damage to any target. So essentially you can hit for 3 with that combo twice, so 6 damage onto a person. That's pretty cool. Not a bad deal. Not a bad deal. And we got Mobilized District Land. You tap it for colorless. Pay 4. Mobilized District becomes a 3/3 citizen creature with vigilance until end of turn. It's still a land. This ability costs 1 less to activate for each legendary creature and planeswalker you control. So essentially, if you got a bunch of that crap out there, you can turn this to a 3/3 creature for free. Not bad. I like it. Alright, Challenger Troll. Rescue Sphinx. Kasmina, the Enigmatic Mentor. I read that one. And I haven't read this one yet. Nahab, the Dreadhorde Champion. Nahab, the Eternal. Sort of the same thing. Trample, whenever Nahab, the Dreadhorde Champion, deals combat damage to a player or planeswalker, you may discard any number of cards. If you do, draw that many cards and add that much mana. At least fire or mountain mana. Add that much mountains. Until end of turn, you may... what? Oh. Well, I could not see that. Until your next turn... until end of turn, you don't lose this mana as step and phases end. So I don't know why I couldn't read that. Well, so that's something similar to the other Nahab that had where you gain the mana for how much damage you dealt. So, and that was from, I think, Hour of Devastation. Similar idea behind it for this guy. I think the mana cost is different and his strength is different. So, not bad. Rare card if you're going to need that for mana abilities. Probably work well with the Flamekin guy, one where you spells and you get mana for it. You can combo with that guy and have a lot of mana to play during your turn. I can see that being used in that manner. Trust me. I can see it. Sorry I couldn't read that card. I got lost on that. Reading it upside down, I was like, I have no idea what I'm saying right now. Totally Lost has been reprinted. Sweet. Bleeding Edge. Emergent Zone. Yangu Wildcrafter again. Ooh. I did get one of the mythics. Yay! So said it was finale. I knew I had some of these, but I didn't get any until now. It's the first one. I got one pack left. Surprise, surprise. So, search your library or graveyard for a creature card with converted mana cost X or less, and put it onto the battlefield. If you search your library this way, shuffle it. If X is 10 or more, creatures you control get +X/+X and gain haste until end of turn. That can get pretty hairy for some of those stompy decks, that's for sure. Not a bad card to have in there. So there's the first finale. There's 4 other ones, and I got 1 out of this whole box. Kind of disappointed. But I did get a Planeswalker. I'm pretty sure. Plenty of good Planeswalkers. I think I got some Planeswalkers. Joke's on you, there's one in every pack. Augur of Bolas, Dread Horde Twins, and Davriel Rogue Shadow Mage. At the beginning of each opponent's upkeep, if that player has 1 or fewer cards in hand, the Davriel Rogue Shadow Mage deals 2 damage to them. Minus 1 ability, target player discards a card. So you essentially can force their hand with that guy. He's not bad. Pretty useful in the green or the black. I got another Time Wipe for a rare. Already read that one. And we got another foil, Ral's Outburst. Not a bad looking foil. And that does it, folks. So I got through my box without losing my cool, because I do that with Magic. You know me. So I hope you like what you saw. Like I said, I don't know if Keith's going to have another box coming up, another video. I'm sure he's going to work on a deck tech. I know I am, and we'll get that out to you as soon as we can. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Catch you on the next one. Deuces.